Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of Ghost Change Series 08, the Goemon and Ryoma Damashiis. Get prepared for lots of repeated points that I make in all my Ghost Change reviews. So, obviously, quick shot of the box, shows you what you get in it, shakes up from plastic in there, that's the best part. Actually, best part of the set, this, hours of entertainment for children, and me. And then it just shows you what the figures look like. I think I might have already said that. This erased my memory. So you get the figures like that on the front there. You get the figures, okay, that's enough of that bit. That was a dumb bit. I'm sorry, I apologize for myself. And then this top here, you get cool like helmet shots of the actual shoot shows. Shoot shows. I repeatedly just prove what a good talker I am for this job. It shows how they work, all that fun stuff. All the typical boxy-woxy stuff. Shows that you can mix match it with the other ones. Damn it, I was going to show this, but now this kind of saves me a couple extra seconds that I'm wasting now by explaining it, saving me time. But I just want to point out right from here, and I can just use this shot instead of wasting time, I think Ryoma's looks really cool on Spectre. I know it's very subtle, because his, like, the difference between him and Ghost's body is so small. Regular Ghost, I mean. But, like, between the light blue and the way it looks, I think it looks absolutely best on him. Especially since there's such a stark contrast for Ryoma and Boost. But yeah, so that's cool there. So, you get these two neat stands, which I point out in every single one of these Ghost Change reviews. That my favorite part of these is the stands. I love having a display of all of the Ghost Damashiis like this. I think it's a cool inclusion. It's like the best part, but also simultaneously sad that is the best part. I mention that in every review. I always mention, like, if someone all of a sudden decides to do the unfortunate thing of, like, some reason back-to-backing all of my reviews of the Ghost Change, they're just going to hear the same 5 points. But I just want to point out that that's still cool. And they all look, you know, fine on their own. I'm very happy with the way they look for just, like, individual displaying. The paint's all fine. They have the little faces on there, all that stuff. That's Goemon's right there, obviously. And then Ryoma's, which I actually really dig Ryoma's, just in general. There's just something about it that works for me, design-wise. They do not come with any weapons because these two really don't have any specialized weapons because they're mainly used in boost form, in which case you just use the Sunglass Slasher, which you would have already gotten in your Tokon Boost figure if you have one, Mr. Tomato Soup here himself. So it's not like the guy's arm just falls off and embarrasses you. Classic Pylo. No, but it's not like the weapons were ever really a major selling point for me for these figures. It was like, oh man, gotta get those, you know, single painted weapons. But it just kind of draws attention to how basic these releases are when you don't get anything with them but them, which is just kind of weird. But let's go ahead and plug this back. Let's just speed ahead to when I have this plugged back in. Alright, got it plugged back in until it falls off again. So it's simple as switching that up. I think you pull these back around. Yep. Don't fight it. There we go. Okay, so then put it on there. And snappy wappy. I'm just using all kinds of Doctor Who-ish words there. Just kind of get his shoulders to go on, line his helmet up, all that typical stuff. And there you basically have Goemon, which honestly, I think both of these figures look pretty decent proportion-wise. One of my main problems usually with these figures is their proportions with the giant, like, jackets and stuff, but because these don't put their hoods down or anything and they have these sort of more cumbersome hoods and hats and all that stuff, I think these actually look pretty solid proportion wise. And yeah, Goemon personally I don't care for the design all that much, but I think his figure is one of the at least better proportioned ones. Dear God, man, this guy does not want to hold on to his shoulder, and for that he's gonna hang up shoulderless like that. He's just, there we go. That's a problem with these. I haven't had that too often, but when they do come off, they're just a pain to put back on. It's probably half me, half the toy, mainly me. So now let's do Ryoma, who hasn't had that problem so far. Very simple, just flip his little helmet up and Ryoma it up. And there you go. Proportion-wise, again, I think this guy's pretty decent with that. I really dig his helmet sculpt right there. And like I said a few seconds ago, I really dig Ryoma's design, but I think that it really like starkly contrasts against how much of a giant, like, I'm trying to think how to say this, how much of a just imposing color Boost's red is. So it really contrasts there in a sort of not good way for me. That's why I think it looks really good on Spectre. I still dig the form. It's just like, damn, that really contrasts off the red there. But Spectre's looks pretty cool like that, like as you saw on the back of the box. But yeah, that's pretty much it. These reviews are pretty short. It's just me saying the same 5 points and messing off by ripping off the guy's arm. But yeah, Honestly, if you're collecting these, then go ahead and just add this to your collection because you get another set of these displays. But other than that, it's a pretty easy pass, especially this set. Even though their forms look pretty solid, proportion-wise, it's just kind of lackluster. I don't know. It's just kind of a very odd review recommendation there. But anyway, that's about it. Until next time, make sure to check out the Crazy Podcast at WritersRangeRambles.com. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.